I mean, in many respects, the cloak business, they were worn by head of houses. And so bring it up to date, or the early 2000s, the Harry Potter thing, which I worked on the movie, so I did production stills on that, which was fantastic fun, but it was intimidating. Then you get the blokes, so when I got there, walking around, you wake up first thing and you're like 13, this bloke walking around in purple jackets or green jackets or red jackets or second colours and first colours, you get your purple glory. And you think, what is going on? And one of the most famous things is Jasper. You remember Jasper? Okay, so he was the Latin teacher, and he was a grisly old man who, in many respects, should have been in a Disney movie because he had a nose coming out like this sort of squiggly hair and big thingies. And he walked in on one occasion in the Chudley bar, which you can't do these days. There was 3 bars in a row and 7 showers. So there's 3 of us in this bath, 3 of us in that bath, with legs over the side and that sort of thing. And he walked and said, Milner and Butler smoking in the bath, 7 days PE. And that was it. We had to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do a 2 mile all the way. So we'd go from the tennis courts down all the way along the very front of the greenery. So before you hit the cliff line, that sort of thing, and around Venning and back again, carrying a Bren gun on our shoulders, wearing white t-shirts and white shorts, white socks and whatever colour little bootsies things you've got, which sort of made me quite successful in terms of cross-country running, which I did for a while there afterwards. But that was a 7 early morning PE. And I was like, he'd eat salads. He didn't ask us to put the fags out. He just said, 7 days PE. That was it. He came around smoking. Where we got the cigarettes, I've got no idea. We sent a little kiddie down. And so little kiddies could go down there and buy a packet of number 6. So Players number 6, which coincidentally, Players number 6 are the cheapest fags in the world at the time, because when they were made by the outfits, it was Players. All the stuff, when they made the other cigarettes, all the stuff that dropped on the floor, they used to sweep up and turn into number 6s, which are about yay long. So you light the thing, one grip, so bang, it's gone. And then you burnt your lip. So, although a funny story about that, I've always had a beard, and sometimes very, very long beards. On one particular occasion, we'd been sent out, I was working as an apprentice with John Wallace, we'd been sent out for grey advertising to photograph a Butlin's place on the Isle of Wight. And so we'd taken all these pictures and that sort of thing. It was all in black and white. It was my job to get back on the ferry when we finished and go back to London, process everything, sort of black and white stuff. So a roll of film, so 6 minutes, 68 degrees, wash it, fix it, contact sheet, get the thing, come back. Before I left, I had a penchant and rather liked Zambuca, which I thought was a very interesting thing, a drink you set on fire. So I did. And I was drinking my furiously and it caught my beard on fire. And my governor, John Wallace, he was drinking brandy at the time, just threw it at me, which burnt the rest of the damn thing off. So it's probably why this has happened.